everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Wentz now on 1st down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
And an Eagle.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard pickup.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 41, Wentz into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Let's go,
Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
He'll find the rookie from Oklahoma, C.D. Lamb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Cowboys.
Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
Down at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And a solid run down inside the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on the ball play.
Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. After the penalty, it's Elliott. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Wentz on the give to Sanders. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on first is Wentz. The reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Cowboys 3, Eagles 0.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
It's 2nd down.
Play action. Now Wentz. hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
So pick up at 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Pollard. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Pollard decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Miles Sanders.
It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle.
Brought down at the 35.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, Sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Jake Elliott.
There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And hard running is going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
By Jake Ryan.
Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Prescott now. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tenth carry now for Elliott. Taking it right down Broadway.
Keep running, man.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 10, Eagles 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
25-yard line.
Incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wentz going to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On play action, it's Wentz. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Cowboys 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Completes it right side to Cooper. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
At the 40-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
Brought down back at his own 5-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up 3rd and 7.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Prescott from the gun. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's not going to get the 1st down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or 2 short.
A gain of 6.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now back to the ground with Elliott. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 23 here on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 17, Eagles 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams.
He's got a man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41.
A gain of 42 yards on the play.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the 3rd quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the 2nd half of a game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at
tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked by Darian Thompson. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce And he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
24-yard line.
A first down carry by Elliott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
By Brandon Graham.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Big stop, let's go. He's crossing. He's checking crap. Switch it. Come here, switch it. Back.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
For the Cowboys.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that's gonna be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Eagles.
Wentz now on first down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
4 yards.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Wentz connecting with his tight end, Goddard. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
4th down.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And no, it's incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Check 15, check 15. Set,
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
You got time. You got time. You got time right there. Kill, kill, kill.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Prescott to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big pickup of 38.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
17.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Dallas, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.